want them youngins to kill. I influence the youth. I'll just freestyle with me meal. R.I.P. Lil Snoop. I'm making more money than you plus you. Count it up like 2 plus 2. Still shit me, you won't.
In this story, I will discuss all the individuals who have been rumored to be suspects in the killing of THFBayZoo. Names such as BTBG, BVC, Lil Sam&757, and 051 Young Money have all been mentioned in circulating rumors about the case.
That's different. Yeah. And like stealing and taking is 2 different things. When you steal, that it labels you as a thief. But say like if you take a nigga, you still thieving, but not like you get trying.
No, I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly how
you can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Like if you drop your nuts and get on something, like I respect that. But
he said he made the face like he said, yeah, you know, I see everything. Like we gangbang hard like all the trolls. That's why I don't troll no more. Like, yeah, I see everything, man. Get your goofy class, big pants, fake jewelry, fake designer, fake everything. Get your pack selling, pack working. Gotta turn the money into boo-boo. Get your goop dead cousin. Like, you making interviews and mentioning on my dead brother, boy. Don't make him up on my cousin grade, nigga. That was tweaker, boy. Make him up on that Chicago Avenue, boy.
BTBG stands for Babe T Blood Gang. According to what has been alleged, 757, 051 Young Money, BTBG, and BVC might possibly have been involved in the death of THF BayZoo, a well-known member of THF and a familiar figure in the streets of Chicago. In this story, we will go through the different possibilities and theories to search for facts. I will also discuss a 5th piece of surveillance footage that was recently released. I will zoom in on the video so you and I can examine the person believed to be the killer in Little Village on the west side. The good news is that this 5th piece of CCTV surveillance footage is now available.
Yeah, for sure. So, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, you know, they say they got you in readiness. They say you did some got on the plane and was spending reward money, bro. Like, how you feel about them, you know, putting you in the mix like that?
I don't know nothing about that, bro. Next question, brother.
It was like you was cool with a guy from Bashville named Man or something. But I guess like a month ago you was on live and you was like saying, I guess he did. So it's like, what's up with y'all? You smoke?
Man, nah, man, I never was cool with him, man. I never nigga I was cool with. Then when he died, we still cool. Then I get into his homie some months, but that ain't never been me here, nah. That was my homie. This
you don't see us?
No, they did some snake. Cut out ties, man. We ain't on none of that around here, man.
With the cake, with Bill, what I asked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the chain situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, they said y'all sold it, they said y'all sold Lil Dude's chain, and that's the reason why y'all fell out. But when I asked Lil Dude, he said something about a pipe or something got took, and he said snakes and rats. And he was saying, like, that was in response to me asking him, why did he say?
Look, you just answered your own question. If another man told you that, and he say something else, he can't even listen, you know?
Right.
I don't even listen to that shit. I ain't gonna even speak on it, you feel me? I don't even like speaking on niggas. That's what you get on interviews and do and say my name for me to respond, so they can turn up, you know? Cause you don't see me too much on interviews. Unless I'm gonna come outside or something.
Yeah. But okay, but I'm saying, well, look.
I mean, stop posting lame man on my shit, man. Man, that was man. Where you at? Where you at?
I'm on my way.
Where you at?
I'm on my way.
First theory, BTBG involvement. If BTBG was responsible, the motive may have been retaliation for the killing of DMG Lil Deuce, who died a few months before BayZoo. BTBG and Lil Deuce, DMG FBC together were linked to around 20 bodies according to street rumors. Lil Zay Osama was known to be very close to Lil Deuce of DMG FBC. Blood Gang is really one of the most hated gang out west and slowly creeping up to be the most hated set of conpo throughout Chicago. There have been numerous videos of them together. Lil Zay Osama watches stolen by THF members, and this led to genocide over watches and egos. And then there are the rumors that Lil Sam from Bashville was allegedly one of the shooters on the THFBayZoo situation. BTBG wasn't there. It was BVC, even though it wasn't Lil Sam because he was out of town. And BVC beef with BTBG DMG now. These are all rumors. Who knows? Perhaps that was Lil Sam. Don't forget to tell me what you think based on the video of Lil Sam, alleged killer of THFBayZoo, on live after the shooting in the same outfit. And the crazy part is letting the YNs know you can crash out of, put in the work and make it out. The man crashed out for a rollie and money he can hold in one hand. That's crazy work. They celebrate catching a body like they got a huge promotion at work. People really don't enjoy life. He will be on a shirt before year's end. Does he even understand that? It's like it's a video game for them. It's been said for a long time, but nobody knows how true it is. It's one of those things that floats through the streets without ever getting confirmed. A few others think 757 or 051 as well. It's all speculation. Some days, Melliway work. We really don't know who really done the killing of one of the top general of THF. He was the face of THF 46. Adding to that, 051 lost Mills and Law back to THF. Few days before Zoo passing and THF was trolling YM Young Money on 051 Law being killed. Lil Zay Osama been talking crazy lately, so I wouldn't be surprised. BTBG had to get back for that diss anyway. It was too disrespectful. Lil Deuce had many ops, but looks like THF did it the way they dissing. DMG members not responding back like THF is claiming. But at the end, who knows? Man, it's always about those Zay Osama's watches. Trying to figure out Chicago beefs is like untangling a bowl of spaghetti. People dying for a lab diamond watch. We know it's diamond. Some people being talk about, hey, let's hope people are not dying for Temu watches. I don't think Lil Zay Osama can order hits over Temu watches. I have seen them. They look like hundreds, thousands, diamond watches. Zay probably promised them the world if they saved his honor over them. And now he hiding in Cali. And after Man died, Zay and them just said he was a crash out. THF took some big losses behind them. Osama's watches caught on camera for the world to see. TP hit was brutal Westside Chicago too. What's really surprised me is this. DMG Lil Deuce was just killed just few months prior to BayZoo. Why did BayZoo went to Westside Chicago to begin with? And he was very comfortable walking in that little village like he is some gang boss or someone whose Bozy is bulletproof. He was too comfortable like regular uncle went to shopping. What people don't know is this. Seem like out west Chicago has been the deadliest part of the Chicago. Shit. Just never had the spotlight due to rap scene main spotlight either on the south or east side. Chicago is where killers like to do the internet taunting. Out west don't care for attention as much as south and east. West side is the historic poorest and most vicious side of the city, where street power moves still happen. People from the south side used to be told to not go on the west side back in the day. West side came from country south. South side came from urban south. Higher numbers like 12 bodies or 14 bodies, were never something he believed llBill had claimed. And that was exactly why he didn't understand why people online kept repeating them as if they were confirmed facts. From his perspective, llBill had always been pretty consistent, at least musically, in implying a lower count. In his mind, llBill was clearly referencing 10 bodies in that one song that dropped shortly after Zoo passed away, which made the online claims of 12 plus bodies feel even more confusing. To him, the entire situation just didn't add up. Why would BVC be focused on Lil Deuce in particular? At that time, as far as he knew, all of BVC's attention was supposedly centered around the issue of a stolen chain, not on DMG Lil Deuce personally. The Vante situation, he argued, wasn't even widely known until after Lil Deuce had already passed. Because of that, he felt people were retroactively connecting dots that didn't really line up in the moment. The discussion kept escalating as more users jumped in. Another commenter pushed back by pointing out that llBill himself had once posted online that he and Deuce supposedly had 20+ bodies together. If Deuce had publicly claimed 8 bodies, then simple math would suggest that llBill must be implying he held at least 12 bodies on his own. He maintained a skeptical stance, insisting that llBill had never directly claimed those higher numbers anywhere credible. He believed people were taking vague statements, lyrics, leaks, and secondhand comments far too literally. For him, DMG Lil Deuce's 8 bodies claim was believable only because it was something Deuce had openly said, but even then, anything over 18 bodies combined felt like an exaggeration, likely the result of hype, speculation, or people wanting to create a bigger narrative than what actually existed. The back and forth continued. The other user doubled down, saying that the track where llBill was heard saying 10 bodies actually wasn't new at all. According to him, the song had leaked long before its official release, meaning that number reflected an even earlier period and couldn't be used to guess anything current. That raised a bigger question. If the numbers can't be trusted, if the songs are old, and if online claims are unreliable, then who does he personally believe was responsible for Zoo's situation? Eventually, another user stepped in with a more direct opinion. He said he believed the group involved was Triple L's, claiming that BVC had reacted almost immediately after the incident happened. According to him, they were posting about it right away, going live online, and talking openly, in a way that suggested they had at least some connection or knowledge about the situation from the start. Also, we just seen things getting with BayZoo after Drilla of 051 leaks audio of him and THFBayZoo saying he only care about a few dead guys from THF. But we're not going to talk about all of that. We've got a situation brewing involving BVC's Vaugh. And honestly, the way it's unfolding has a whole lot of people watching closely, trying to figure out what's real, what's just street talk, what's rumor, and what might be coming next.
He said, he made the face like he said, yeah, you know, I see everything, man. We gang banging hard like all the trolls. That's why I don't troll no more. Like, yeah, I see everything, man. Get your goofy class, big pants, fake jewelry, fake designer, fake everything. Get your pack selling, pack working. Gotta turn the money into boo-boo. Get your goop dead cousin. Like, you making interviews and mentioning my on my dead brother, boy. Don't make him up on my cousin grade, nigga. That was tweaker, boy. Make him up on that Chicago Avenue, boy.
BVC Vaugh has been going back and forth with llBill from BTBG, and according to everything BVC Vaugh has been putting out publicly, he feels like llBill has been running his mouth way too much. BVC Vaugh is saying llBill is speaking on things he shouldn't be speaking on, bringing up situations that don't need any extra attention, and basically pouring gasoline on a fire that was already burning on its own. And when BVC Vaugh said, "Don't make me pull up out west," that wasn't just some random internet phrase or a quick tough guy moment people say for likes. That sentence alone shook things up. People who know BVC Vaugh or know the politics around the circles he moves in understand that someone like him doesn't say things like a casually. A line like that comes with history behind it, with context behind it, with layers of situations that go back months, sometimes years. It comes with people lost. It comes with alliances breaking. It comes with tension that never really cooled down. In that environment, every sentence carries weight, and anything said publicly echoes way louder than the words themselves. And because of that, a lot of folks are confused about what the real timeline is or what sparked all of this in the first place.
It'd be the same nigga. Like, damn, on blood grade, you just, every social media I got on my son, tell me I'm lying. You talking about swipe up and call my bluff. Swipe up and call my bluff. Every social media I got, you eating, and all in them a message request, trying to get a response. You couldn't wait for a nigga to say something about y'all stealing. Fucking jury. Talking about some fake shit, like, come on now, gang. That shit not enough. You the same. Man, B act like he don't. B act like on my son, cause told me they used to be around yo. Told me they gave you your first gun to, you know, come on, gang. They told me the police on Lil D grave. Ben told me that. Like, you on that for? Get your police goof ass on. Talking about working packs. Like, come on now, gang. You running out of shit to say. You really mad. Get your on. Come out west. When you came on Trumbull, I was right there, right? What you talking about? I be on Trumbull every day. Like, get your goofy clown, scared at overgrown entourage, grand ass, get your hopping ass. What's wrong with you? Like,
So let me slow it down and break it down step by step, because this situation didn't happen overnight. There is too much backstory, too much movement behind the scenes, too many connections between different sets and different people. At one point, certain members of BVC, Bashville Crazy, were on decent terms with certain people from DMG. Not officially linked, not moving as one big unified group, nothing like that. But they were friendly enough that people in the streets and online started noticing the connection. They got along, they weren't beefing, they weren't trying to outdo each other. It was one of those quiet alliances where nobody said it officially, but everyone could see the vibes. But then everything changed over something that, on the surface, might seem small. Something that some outsiders might look at and say, man, that's not worth all that. But inside this world, inside the drill scene, inside these circles, that small thing became a major turning point. That whole situation with the watches happened. THF hit Lil Zay Osama for some watches, took them, basically. In a way, Lil Zay Osama wasn't ever going to let slide. He wasn't letting that go even a little bit. People who know Zay or understand that environment know that certain things carry weight beyond the object itself. A watch isn't just a watch. Sometimes it's pride, status, symbolism, history, reputation. And once something with meaning gets taken, it's not just a theft, it becomes a statement. Lil Zay Osama wasn't going to shrug that off. Someone had to pull up, had to talk, had to plead over those watches. And situations like that can't be resolved casually. There's no my bad, no let's talk it out, not when that many names and that much pride are involved. As tensions kept rising, the situation escalated, and eventually THF ended up losing his life out west. And on that hit, that moment people talk about, there were two individuals involved. One was from BTBG, Baby T Blood Gang. The other was a Bashville member named Man. Man has passed away now, which is the only reason his name is being spoken openly here. If he were alive, nobody would be putting his name in the middle of this. And as for the second person, I'm not naming them. Most people tuned into this situation already know exactly who that person is, but just because people know doesn't mean they need their name repeated. BVC, which stands for Bashville Crazy, and BTBG moved on THF behind that situation. Maybe not under direct orders from Zay, maybe it wasn't a formal mission, maybe nobody sat down and said this is the plan. But it was definitely connected to the watch situation. That's not even a question. Then everything spiraled. Because after that, Man got killed. Then Me-Man was killed. Then another Bashville member was killed behind the same chain of events. THF retaliated aggressively. DMG Lil Deuce ended up losing his life. And once you start stacking losses on top of losses, it becomes nearly impossible for either side to back down. People start feeling like they have to defend names, defend blocks, defend friends, defend people who aren't here anymore. And gradually, Bashville Crazy, BVC, and DMG completely split apart. They weren't cool anymore, not even a little bit. They went from being on friendly terms to being outright enemies. They became full-blown ops. There was no more, we cool with them. It switched to, we're not rocking with them at all. And on top of that, BVC picked up new problems with THF. So now you've got BVC in conflict with DMG and THF at the same time. DMG has new enemies. THF picks up new enemies. Everything starts connecting in a giant, messy circle where every action sets off another reaction. All of this goes to show how dangerous it can be when different groups and different personalities mix circles. When people start hanging with certain people, alliances get blurry. People cross lines without realizing it. Someone gets pulled into something that wasn't theirs to begin with. And that's exactly how this whole thing started. Those watches, man, those watches, turned into something way bigger than anyone expected. If someone ever built a Chicago drill museum, something official, something that documented the whole history of these conflicts, those watches should have their own spotlight, their own case, their own display. They caused multiple deaths. They sparked multiple wars. They shifted alliances between sets that had no business being enemies in the first place. Now BVC is into it with THF and DMG. DMG is into it with multiple groups. BTBG is tangled in it because their people were involved. Everything overlaps. Everything bleeds into everything else. And when one spark hits, it spreads like wildfire across sets that thought they were neutral. At the end of the day, people need to slow down. Think before reacting. So much happens off impulse. Someone gets disrespected, someone gets their pride hit, someone hears their name in a song or interview, and boom, decisions get made in the heat of the moment. But that watch situation created a ripple effect bigger than anyone expected. It wasn't a pebble hitting the water. It was a whole concrete block dropped in the middle of a lake. The waves are still hitting the shore years later. Van came out publicly telling llBill not to push him to pull up out west. He said he sees everything, that he's watching what's being said, watching what's being posted, and that he's tired of all the trolling. He started calling out the fake jewelry, the fake designer clothes, saying llBill is basically a worker who has to turn in money and shouldn't be talking the way he's talking. He brought up his late cousin and his late brother, telling llBill to stop mentioning names in interviews. And he warned him, again, not to make him slide on Chicago Avenue. Personally, nobody should be casually pulling up on Chicago Avenue like they're checking a mailbox. That's not a tourist spot. But people move how they want to move. To close this out, let me say this. Most conflicts don't start with something huge. They start with something small that grows because no one wants to take accountability. No one wants to check their friend when their friend is in the wrong. No one wants to admit when something spiraled beyond what it should have been. I've always felt like man went on that mission more for Zay and DMG than he did for BVC. I don't think man losing his life automatically meant BVC should have been dragged into the conflict, but that's how it unfolded. When you zoom out and look the whole situation, start to finish, it turns into the same thing it always becomes. One giant, tangled, messy web of alliances, losses, revenge, pride, and misunderstandings. And the question becomes, when does this stop? Does it ever actually stop? Honestly, I don't think we're anywhere near the end. If anything, it feels like this is just the beginning, like the first chapter of something that's still unfolding, and might take a long, long time to cool. There are many lessons we can learn from the stories surrounding THF BayZoo. Names such as BTBG, Babe T Blood Gang, BVC, Lil Sam&757, and 051 Young Money have all been mentioned in circulating rumors about the case. While the details of the rumors themselves are unverified, the broader story offers important insights into human behavior, conflict, and the consequences of decisions. First and foremost, the story highlights how dangerous rumors can be. Unverified information, whether shared online or spoken in passing, can quickly be treated as fact. People act on incomplete or false narratives, and what starts as speculation can escalate into real-life tension, mistrust, or even violence. When decisions are made based on hearsay, the results can be disastrous, and relationships can be damaged irreparably. The story also demonstrates how conflicts often begin over small things. Minor disputes or perceived slights like a stolen item, an insult, or a misunderstanding can carry symbolic significance far beyond their surface value. Pride, ego, and the desire to protect reputation amplify these incidents, turning what might seem trivial into serious confrontations. Small sparks, if not addressed carefully, can quickly escalate into major conflicts. Social media further intensifies these dynamics. Live streams, videos, and online posts allow people to broadcast their emotions, boasting, or grievances instantly. Online behavior can provoke real-world consequences, and impulsive posts or comments can escalate tensions beyond what anyone anticipated. In the story, online activity often fueled pride, anger, and misunderstanding, creating a cycle of provocation that was difficult to control. A striking theme throughout the story is the normalization of violence. Some individuals treated violent acts as if they were achievements, celebrating the misfortune or loss of others. When communities grow accustomed to repeated violence, empathy diminishes, and the value of human life can become distorted. This desensitization creates environments where loss, death, and retaliation feel routine, perpetuating further conflict. Retaliation itself emerges as a destructive force. Every act of harm prompted another, creating a cycle of revenge that escalated continuously. Retaliation rarely resolves conflict and instead multiplies harm, trapping individuals and communities in patterns that are nearly impossible to break. Those caught in the cycle often feel compelled to respond, even when it is not in their best interest, leading to further tragedy. The fragility of alliances is another lesson that becomes apparent. Groups that were once friendly or neutral quickly became adversaries due to miscommunications, misunderstandings, or perceived disrespect. Relationships in high-stakes environments can shift overnight, and trust once broken is difficult to restore. Minor incidents can have major consequences, turning cooperation into conflict and reshaping social dynamics dramatically. Miscommunication fuels many of these issues. Assumptions, unclear messages, and misinterpretations caused individuals to act on perceived threats or offenses that were not fully understood. Acting without clarity or reacting to incomplete information often deepens conflict and escalates tensions unnecessarily. Taking the time to verify facts and understand situations can prevent destructive outcomes. Materialism and the symbolic value of possessions also played a critical role. Objects such as watches, chains, and jewelry became sources of conflict far beyond their monetary value. In environments where objects carry symbolic weight, disputes over them can lead to retaliation, pride-based conflicts, and even loss of life. Focusing on material possessions rather than relationships, safety, and well-being can have devastating consequences. Pride and ego repeatedly drive the choices that lead to conflict. Many of the actions in the story were motivated by the desire to defend reputation, prove toughness, or avenge disrespect. Ego-driven decisions often carry irreversible consequences, where walking away could have preserved life, relationships, and future opportunities. Recognizing the dangers of pride and learning restraint is crucial in avoiding unnecessary harm. Finally, the story underscores that even small actions can have far-reaching ripple effects. A word spoken in anger, a gesture of disrespect, or a minor act can set off chains of events that grow beyond anyone's control. Every action has consequences that extend beyond the immediate moment, shaping relationships, reputations, and the lives of everyone involved. Decisions made impulsively, without foresight, can create cycles of conflict that persist for years. My final thought is that this story is less about the specific rumors or individuals and more about the universal human patterns it reveals. It shows how pride, misunderstanding, social pressure, and materialism combine to create cycles of conflict that are difficult to break. The lessons are clear. Value life over ego, think carefully before reacting, communicate clearly, and recognize that even small actions can have long-term consequences. By learning from these patterns, individuals and communities can avoid unnecessary harm and work toward breaking destructive cycles that otherwise repeat endlessly.
Hey, Zay on Bob.
Stop playing. Man, chill out on him, man. What you on, little Jiggy?
Hey, Jiggy, we get that on Bob. On dog.
Where you coming, Jiggy?
Shit, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm praying to free me off this band, man. On dude. Till I bow out on him with that switch. Hit his drives with that good. Hey, Jiggy, all we motion on is Bob. We gotta get that on Bob.
What you say? What you say, Slime?
Only thing we motion on is on Bob. We gotta get that on Bob.
Press.
Goofies, bro. Look at them, bro. Them niggas ain't all the real members gone, bro. Y'all supposed to change y'all name, make something else. What the?
Don't phone no. 600 is not 600 no more. Go
What
back to the city.
What the is a 600 criteria? What is a 600 criteria, though? Like, get your goofy ass
Nigga,
out.
you know what? Sonny, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
And bench that shit, gang.
All y'all did, homie. Turn up about it. You talk about. I don't know what was wrong with Shorty and them. They said they stole a car from me.
You was in that bitch drunk as
Hey,
hell.
listen. Hey, I swear to God, anytime them ever seen Zay,
You know, 600, bro. Dude, he got caught at the scene, gang. What the hell, gang? He got
how the
caught
fuck I
at the
snitch
scene.
on the 600? The world know what he did. He know what he did. And he told them what he did.
Yeah,
Fucking goofy.
I saw one of the say some shit like some.
Hey, listen, dude. If I catch from 600 saying anything about that shit or promoting that shit, nothing left to be said. You hear me? We not.
Hey,
bro. Listen, if you promoting, I swear to God, if you promoting killing his baby mama, his baby, all that shit, gang, I can't with you. And I swear to God, if I catch promoting that shit, I swear to God, folks. You hear me? That's all I'm gonna say. On T Boogie, on my baby, on my dead homie. Now call my bluff.
Hey, he too good on this.
Call my bluff.
He too good on this. I'm door to door. That should be crazy though.
Y'all keep on making it seem like I was dissing Vaugh. I ain't never in my life diss Vaugh. You hear me? The older my boys. So stop making it seem like I diss Vaugh. What I said, Vaugh was on some free bite down shit. So
Hey, man, what's up? Hey, yo, if you see it, our boy, for the back. But I'm gonna put my boy up here. I'm gonna put him up there.
What's that?
You know what I mean?
That's Big Wonny.
Look
like Big Wonny from the side.
He told me from the side. That's good you said I was supposed to say that. He told me from the side.
So I noticed that you walk with a heavy limp.
Yeah. I got shot 11 times my whole life. 10 times at once and once another altercation. I ain't never got shot by no enemies or nothing, but all type of like, you know, just altercations and shit going on. You get into a motherfucker like that.
Okay, that's
patience and it turns into something that I want to be.
Okay. But let's break that down though. You say you've been shot on 2 different occasions.
Yeah.
One time you had got shot 10 times?
Yeah, first time I got shot, one time on my shoulder. Then the second time I got shot. The second time I got shot, then everywhere, bro.
Yo, what's good, man? How you coming?
Mexico niggas know I'm back for the takeover. Niggas got the fuck going on, man. Taking over the trenches. Y'all know what I'm on. Back where I left, back where I started. Rookie of the year, you know. Had a slight little free my rappy, man. Real nigga, free trade switch, man.
All right, man. What your plans are since you got out?
Run folks to the scaffold.
You about to take over it or what?
All type of shit. All type of shit. I'm gonna drop a salary.
You got some new shit coming up? All right.
First time this come out, this already be out.
All right.
Keep coming on me.
Yeah, y'all got them things. Y'all been bringing that up. Y'all said that shit. I just told y'all what it is when they see me.
It was like a viral video of THFTP. He was walking with his kids, and that shit went, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there. Your ass crazy as hell. Listen, that whole situation, wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I pray for his daughter, you feel me? I pray for her mama. I pray for their whole family. You get what I'm saying?
Well, like, ain't giving like, cause back in the day, it used to be such, if you see the nigga kids, shit, niggas.
That's how I used to be back in the day when it was structured. You know what I'm saying? Had guidance for real. Just looking at that ain't got no structure, no guidance, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas out here do anything when you with whoever. Then they kill your kid, folk. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of that when you out here doing shit, because ain't no sympathy, ain't no span, nothing, ain't no none of that. So you know, I was just saying, to do something and then don't do something to him, knowing he know where you stay, knowing he know your mama, your OG, your sister, your cousin, your brother, and you'll do something to him because you expect him to be like, oh, he ain't gonna do shit to my, oh, I ain't gonna do shit to family, I'm trying to catch him. We gonna do anything that hurts you. You hear me? So you really selfish because you doing shit for the moment and don't even care about the people around you that's getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think for everybody. When you about to go do some shit, bro, think for everybody. Who else can it affect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Point blank, period.
All right, so.
See, y'all be trying to beef with the wrong niggas, folk. I ain't gonna lie, y'all steady lose the homies, folk. Look at you, look what you wear, folk. You still wearing a Gucci hat with the matching Gucci belt, with some Jordan Air Ones on. Bro, you look so dirty and bummy, folk. Your homies need to tell you, your homies need to really tell you, gang, you don't be fresh. You don't be fly. Your ass is broke as hell, gang. Folk, look at you, gang. Your music weak as hell, gang, on T Boogie. Ain't nothing about you turn. Look what you woo to your man's funeral. You look like a piece of. What do y'all be getting y'all jewelry from? I never seen a nigga from 600 upload some real J or tag a real jeweler. You know all these be trying to go grab jewelry, right? These go grab jewelry and never upload their jewelry. You know why? Cause that's fake, gang. That's fake, fool. Y'all could never upload y'all jewelry cause that shit fake, fool. We would never respect that don't take care of his kids either. You was a do it for the gram ass, gang. You was never on no call with us, gang. You came into the call, bro. Once you came into the call, you talking about, why your homie acting tough? Why you looking tough? Cause he is tough, he not you. Except from your block. Just like we was on the phone with Tate. He said, why is we feeding it to niggas that ain't on shit, that ain't nobody? You was a nobody in your hood, gang. You can't name them up. Clap, spank, did none too. Y'all doing promos for fake jewelry. I don't do that. I never did a promo for no jewelry a day in my life, bro. Gang. Y'all shit is moissanite. And y'all dying. Why do you keep on trying to beef with niggas and y'all are dying? Y'all are losing everywhere that y'all get in. Everywhere that y'all get in, y'all are dying. Left and right, dying. Why the do y'all want to play with me, folks? Every last one of 600 members that we went to about the shit with Bite Down, oh yeah, we know what folks did, folks. That's why we don't pay no attention to that shit, folks. We don't respect that shit. Even Vaugh said, you know niggas ain't room for Shorty. Niggas don't with Shorty. Y'all with him for real. Your mans got on the phone and said, the only reason all bro them said something, is because we ain't want to seem like no bitches to the internet. You worry about the internet? There's real shit going on out here. You worry about the internet? I don't give a who got moisturites. I ain't got moisturites, and I ain't wearing no moisturites. On my brother, you hear me? I don't give a who wear moisturites. I ain't got moisturites and I ain't wearing it. If you not going to no real jeweler, gang, and getting your shit, gang,
and post your shit when you get it. I don't want to hear all that, oh, these hood trophies, these hood trophies. You paying $2,000 and $3,000 for these fake, weak, dumb chains, folks. Stop playing with me, folks. You don't take care of your kids, you's a made, folks. All of your homies are dying left and right. It's been like this for years. Left and right, y'all asses dying. We don't have 22 dead homies. We don't even have 10. Y'all do. Oh my dead homie gang. Like what? How I was fucking the ops up, hopping out, running up one of they blocks. Never leaving my gun in the car. Oh my baby. What you talking about?
And goofies, bro. Look at them. Them saying all the real members gone, bro. Y'all supposed to change y'all name, make something else.
Oh, phone no. 600 is not 600 no more. Go back to Brick City.
What is the 600 criteria? What is the 600 criteria though? Like, get your goofy ass.
You know what? 600. What you talking about, nigga?
And bench that ass. Fuck that shit, gang.
And all y'all dead homies. Turn up about it. You talk about. Y'all know what's going on. All that bapping and rapping you just be doing. On Tay Boogie, I done bumped into every last one of you niggas, gang. Every last one of you niggas. None of you niggas never disrespected me, played with me, talked to me crazy, woofed at me, y'all probably sneak this, but never in my face. Y'all don't say none of this when I see y'all, gang. Y'all only come on the internet and say weird, dumb